Locksport, and we're doing it. I want to show off the t-shirt a little bit. There's a few of you here. I appreciate you being here. That's the shirt. It's beautiful. It's got the back. It's got the challenge patches on it. I want to thank Lockjaw Manufacturing. I want to thank Packlock. And I want to thank the people hosting the Blue Whale Challenge. Brandito, and I'm drawing a blank on the other name. I am so sorry. But they have allowed me to, well, I was directed to Brandito to get permission for the Blue Whale. So I did get permission for that, as well as the digital art. Nightmare, hello. How are you, buddy? Anybody that hasn't already commented, hashtag Archibald Kenobi will get you in for a shirt. I'm going to give a few of them away. Welcome back, Conky. Thank you. I am going to give a few of them away. I did make a few of them tonight. I got more sizes showing up tomorrow to print. But we will give you the back view as well as the front view. They're beautiful. Love them. I'm a large dude, so I wear really big shirts. But I will have them in large, extra large, and double XL. Swamp Picker, how are you? Make sure you comment hashtag Archibald Kenobi to get in on the drawing on the shirt. How is everybody? I am well. I have a day off. It's been a wild week. We had a gnarly fire here in this area. I work at a university, and there are a lot of displaced young college students right now. A lot of them lost their residence recently due to a gnarly fire. I myself, I am a house fire survivor, and I've lost everything to a house fire, so I know exactly what some of these kids are going through, and it is traumatizing to say the least. Thankfully for me, I was able to land on my feet. I can't say that's going to happen for everybody involved in this fire. So I wish good luck to these kids. It's such a horrible thing to see. I was hoping to have more things show up this week in the mail. My bylocks have not gone out yet from Australia. I hope they go out soon. I don't even want to speculate worst case scenario on that. But I do believe in the people that I got them from. So hopefully they will get here. I don't really know exactly what's happening. AE team, how are you? Yeah, it's, thank you. I hope you have a really good Thanksgiving. Comment, Archibald Kenobi, please get yourself in the drawing for the shirt. Maybe I should give cheese grits and NyQuil shirts to the poor kids. I don't know. I'm ill prepared to answer that question. I'm sure there is some kind of program going on. I know the other college kids immediately rallied together and started taking donations and things like that. If you are interested in it, it is taking place in Amherst, Massachusetts. I don't want to give any names of anything because I don't know, and none of it goes to me. If you do happen to look it up and find it, but there is a lot of young people that have pretty much lost everything they brought. I don't know what's going to happen to them housing wise. I do know the dining system there at the university has done something for them, and there is things going on to help them, so that is a good thing. But I was hoping to have my bylocks by now. I don't. I ordered some other brown belt level locks that I was hoping to have by now. I don't. I'm imagining they'll be here tomorrow, or at least by the live feed on Tuesday. I was hoping to have Packlock here, the one that's going to be painted by Mr. Steve Leahy. It is not here yet. We're batting 1,000 on this. If you don't know, it's backwards. Steve Leahy art. Check him out on Monday nights, 6 p.m. Eastern time. He has graciously agreed to paint a lock for me to give away once I hit 500 subscribers. So anybody that's new and watching, please toss me a sub. When I hit 500, I will be giving away an amazing painted lock with an amazing lock core in that lock. Also, I believe it's a brown belt level pick. So not only is it incredibly secure, it has been rated by lock pickers as quite difficult. Thank you for putting that up, Chuck Soup. I appreciate that. Huge and Veiny, love it. What's up, cutie? Comment, hashtag Archibald Kenobi. Get yourself a chance to win one of these killer shirts. I love that name. I also had some other things showing up which are not here yet, so that bothers me. But I do have something from Logic Wizard. So we're going to open this up. I do know what's in it, but I don't know what's in it at the same time, if that makes any sense to you. So we're going to do a quick little thing. I will be throwing a sticker pack in with those t-shirts too. That name is slaying Huge and Veiny. It reminds me of a Gwar song. If you're not familiar with the band Gwar, they sing a song called Black and Huge. And yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. So this comes from Logic Wizard. And got a little knapsack here. Let's see what's in this little knapsack. There is an Abus 7440. It's a lockout tagout, so I can't disassemble it. I'm not sure what's all in there. We do have a key for it. Make sure. Yeah, it is a working lock. Rubber-coated shackle, working key. I do love Abuses, so we might actually pick this on tonight's live feed, or attempt to. I do know the 410 Master that I have. I believe that's what it was. Put an ass kicking on me. And this is the core that is going into this lock. I do not have a key for it. I will be rekeying this. So I guess I do have the key for it. The key just happens to be here, and the control key, so that we will have a beautiful functioning lock when the time comes for the giveaway. Come on, core comes out, and operation key. So that's what's going into this lock that Mr. Leahy will be painting for the giveaway. One of those cores. There's a lot happening here. It's a Schlage Primus Everest. It is in beautiful shape. And I believe I'm going to have to pick this thing backwards in order to get the core out. I believe that's what's happening. So I actually got to touch base with Logic Wizard and find out what's involved with that. He said it's not too hard, but that it needs to get shimmed. So once that happens, oh, that's something that I am waiting on. I am waiting on new finger pens so that I can rekey that core to be operational, both with operation and control keys. So that is coming. A lock that can be opened by any key that's a shitty lock. This is true. most of my locks can only be opened with their respective key, or no key at all. Any other key and it doesn't open. So, maybe we'll go after this this lockout tag out real quick. I'm nervous. I've only picked one of these kind of locks once in my life, and it wasn't the easiest lock to pick. Troy Bennett, hello, welcome. Thank you for the Archibald Kenobi. Everybody that is in here, please get your hashtag Archibald Kenobis in, so that you qualify for the t-shirt drawing as well as the stickers. Yeah, we're gonna try this. I haven't picked anything since last week, or very early actually this week, since my live feed on Tuesday. I've done no picking. I've been way too busy, and everything has been way too chaotic. And so I am a little bit rusty. Let's drop this camera down a little bit if we can. There we go, a little bit. So we can get a nice bird's eye view, maybe, so to speak. Get some light in here. And yeah, so how is everybody? Anybody picking on anything fun lately? Anybody get anything fun open lately? I was told that this lock is a monster to pick. Biologic Wizard, and he also says that Mountain Mick says that this lock is a complete asshole as well. I should have picked something easier to start warming up on, but we are going to we're going to go at this. What do I use on abuses? I usually use a half diamond, follow that up with a short hook. I like to bully them into full set and then work the spools, if that's the case. I don't even know what's in this lock as far as pins. Supposedly it is a nasty pain in the ass. Swamp Picker, good. By the way, congratulations on getting that picked. Blue Cat 2, hello. Please don't be afraid to get your hashtag Archibald Kenobi in. Get yourself a chance to win one of these killer t-shirts. I think I will give one away for every lock that I actually open tonight, with a minimum of 2. We will give a minimum of 2 away, and up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we can get all 5 of these locks open, we'll give away 5 shirts. I will reach out to the respective winners. Well, I will make a video tomorrow posting who the winners are, and it will be up to the winners to they get a week to reach out to me. Heavy Theory and Candy, hello. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi. I love that name. Come on. I don't really feel any feedback at all in this thing. I think that's what everybody was talking about with this lock. And without further ado, we're going to pick the shit out of this lock. I got a beautiful 43 people watching. Thank you. Make sure every one of you gets a hashtag Archibald Kenobi entry in, please. If you don't mind, I'll take a subscription. I am trying to get to 500 subscribers so that I can do my next giveaway. I've got a beautiful collector's piece being painted by the amazing Stephen Leahy artist, Stephen Leahy Art, both on YouTube and other social media. The man paints beyond realistic micro paintings. So I did talk to him briefly today about the Packlock project, and I did tell him, I gave him a few ideas and said, you know what, you're the artist. We're gonna let you paint whatever you want, whatever you feel is deserving of the project. So I am also gonna kind of be in the dark on this. I'm not picking it. Hit the like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Swampy. I can use the subscribers, especially to get to 500. I would like to get that by Christmas time. It is early November now. We're almost halfway through November. Wow, time is flying. Salvatore, hello. Guide you. We are picking locks, or we are actually attempting to pick locks. Some of these are higher end locks. This one is a lockout tagout lock from Abus, which are kind of difficult to pick anyways because of the lack of feedback. I am giving away Cheese Grits and NyQuil Western Massacre Locksport t-shirts. In order to be entered to win, I'm going to give away at least 2. And I'll add one to that for every one of these locks that I get open tonight. So might get, actually it's up to 7. Since there's 5 locks, we can get up to 7. All you do is hashtag Archibald Kenobi. If you don't know who Archibald Kenobi is, Archibald is my Halloween costume for my picking hand. Flats talk. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. That is a fact. If you know what you're doing and can guide me through picking this lock, I would like that. But I don't get much feedback from this lock at all. And I was warned that this lock doesn't get much feedback. Weatherman, hello. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe. I can use the help. That's what I heard, Wild Billiam. This thing is terribly. Our only hope. That's who Archibald Kenobi is. Facts. I was hoping to have more show and tell as far as locks and beautiful things. You are in. You need the master key to open the old lady's heart. Buddy, if it's your girlfriend and you still got to open the heart, you're doing something wrong. But wish you luck with that. Yeah, this thing's like completely dead. All right, let's reset. Try again. Billiam, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, get your hashtag Archibald in. We can use all the love and support that we can get. We need to figure out how to get Swamp Picker back live, and because my live feed he came through so choppy on, I don't think that footage is usable for any sort of submissions whatsoever. And he had a great live feed with me, like it was great. Spools, and they hang up in the last pin in the back with super high lift, but they have a garden in front of it that's super long. Okay, that makes sense. Yep, the first pin usually in the Abuses is standard, I know that, or at least on the 7240. And I wish it was so simple as to just say, oh yeah, you gotta lift straight up, but I don't feel much happening on any pins. A couple of clicks, but we might have to come back to this one. I know Logic was so pleased to tell me that he was sending me this. Super pleased. Let's go to medium hook. Maybe he was so pleased. I hope everybody is well. Does anybody have any wonderful Thanksgiving plans coming up? I usually do a turducken for the holidays, but I believe I'm working. So not much cooking going to happen here, although I usually like to cook on the holidays. I don't think I'm going to be doing it this holiday, which is fine. I haven't cooked in a little while lately, so that's good. Once I stopped doing it for a living, I just kind of stopped doing it. Jesus, I hope you got room conky, because 35 people make a mess, even when they're clean and respectable. Come on. I am getting zero counter rotation on anything here. I have to put this lock on the back burner and go on to something else before I lose interest in it and before I lose you guys. It is operational. Let's see if we can pick it in hand with bottom of the keyway. Sometimes that helps. You're doing a turducken? Nice. Yeah, turduckens are the way to go. People always would ask me, like, I bone my own and do the multiple stuffings and all that, but people always ask me, what is this part that I'm eating here? Like, at some point, you can't really discern. Like, it's just meat and stuffings. I think I have a video on my YouTube of cutting one in half. The last one I did a few years back. And it's like a circus in there. Just you open it up and it's a good time. You know, we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna get picking on some dimples. I would like to give more than 2 shirts away tonight. All right. Yeah, I've never fried a turducken. I only slow cook them, and they go in the oven at about 200 degrees. End up being like a 12 and 14-hour cook. I would like to maybe smoke one. That might be fun. I've never smoked a turkey, and I do like smoked turkey. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have to make it like yourself, that's probably, I enjoy making it. It doesn't take me that long. I've made a lot of them, but it is a lot of work, and I'm guessing from the ESQ on the back of your name, you don't have a lot of time, which I think is fantastic. Congratulations to you. That's not an easy feat to get that tag. So congratulations on that. But yeah, if you haven't tried a turducken, it's well worth your time and effort. If you buy one, that's just as good. If you can get one that's already cooked, that's even better, because then you don't have to spend the time cooking it, because it is no joke, a 12+ hour cook. but it's so worth the effort. And the less effort you have to put in, the better. We used to do holiday boxes at the university for the public sale, and they would do free range grass fed turkeys, and they would do, what was it? It was a meal for 6 to 8 people. You would get lasagna. You would get like a half a turkey. You would get you get a half of a semi-boneless turkey. You would get sides. You would get bread. You would get pies, gravies, handmade cranberry sauce with like local Massachusetts cranberries, like unbelievable spread, like $120. Like, you can't touch food for that price. There is an art to that. Deboning them is no joke. No, spatchcocking is the process of removing the spine. So that it lays flat and you can like cook it on a grill, and it speeds the cooking process up a lot because you're opening it up. But the actual deboning of it, especially if you're going to keep it looking like a turkey when you're all said and done, there is an art to it. The ones I make look like a gigantic 30-pound turkey. They got the leg bone from the knees down in there. They got the wing bones, but other than that, they're 100% boneless. I'm going to need to get faster if I'm doing this for the assassin patch. Again, I haven't picked anything in almost a week, so hands getting tired, and we got a little bit of core rotation on this bad boy. Pretty sure I just need to get to the back of this lock. Got loosed. Hello. Welcome. Please like, subscribe, share. Make sure you get your hashtag Archibald Kenobi comment in so that you can qualify to win one of my lovely t-shirts. Took the rubber finger hold off my gel pen. Yeah, I don't have any of those. I might have to look into getting some of those. This pick itself isn't entirely uncomfortable, but they are rather slim. I am trying to get to a specific number of subscribers by Christmas time. I want 500 so that I can go live with my giveaway. I am giving away a nice collector's lock. It will be painted by a master artisan. The lock has been donated by Packlock. I reached out to them and they were very supportive of the whole concept of what I was doing. And they have selfishly, however you say the damn word, they have very generously donated a brass lock body for me to have painted. And then I have acquired a beautiful high-end core to put in that lock to make it actually a highly secure lock. I'm not even going to attempt to say that name, but hello and welcome. Yeah, good. I can't do this. I can't do this with picks, let alone fingernails. If you don't know, the artist that's painting the lock is Stephen Leahy. He is unbelievable at what he does. He is unbelievable at what other people attempt to do. And he has generously jumped on board with this project too. I've got a Schlage Primus Everest core going in it. I am rekeying that. so that it is fully operational. You will get control key and operating key with it. Come on. We are stuck in the back of this lock. How do you say that? Chiclamol? Chiclamol? Unique name. I want to know what happened to Huge and Veiny. That name slays me. Huge and Veiny. A-Bears is 20 pounds. Yeah, it's a good size turducken, 130 bucks. That's actually quite a good price on something like that. And it'll be all edible meat. Crawfish, alligator, crawfish, sausage, cornbread stuff, and you pick two. Yeah, that's a phenomenal deal. 20-pound turducken. You probably feed 30 people on that. Like, I mean, 30 people or 15 of me. Come on, why is this giving me such a hard time? That's a lot of food. And then I'm sure you're going to have your own sides as well. So, I mean, that's a hell of a feast right there. Good for you, Travis. I want to go to your house for the holidays. Stretch the hand out. We are cramping up. Marissa, hello and welcome. Everybody get your hashtag Archibald Kenobi comments in, please, so that you qualify for winning the t-shirt. I do have them in large, extra large, and double extra large. Yeah. Yeah, I congratulate you on that accomplishment. Rock out with your lockout. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the t-shirt giveaway. I really wanted to do an automated thing where people that put the Archibald Kenobi hashtag in there, we do an automated poll live with it, but I'm not really sure how to do that, and I couldn't quite get it figured out. So I will just go through and check all the comments and write everybody's name down and spin for a few of these things. Do it the old-fashioned hard way. I am literally one pin away from this going into full set, but I can't find it. Starting to bother me. So we're going to reset and go on to the next lock and come back to it. Give the hand a break. Take a sip of my not a sponsored drink of the evening. What's everybody sipping on tonight? I am sipping on some refreshing, crisp Diet Coke. They are not a sponsor of this channel. I wish they were. Car lockouts are a whole different thing. You don't really, I mean, if you're locked out, you don't need anything to get into them. It doesn't take much, but getting them started is where you start getting into the needing some tools kind of realm, needing some computerized tools. Yeah, we're gonna go with the slimmer model here. Booker's Bourbon. We were just talking about bourbons the other night on this channel, and I've made bacon infused bourbon, which out of Woodridge Reserve, I believe is the bourbon. Absolutely delicious bourbon. You pour the the bacon in there and let it steep and then strain it out. It does leave a little bit of an oily residue, but it is absolutely worth it. Woodford, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm not much of a bourbon or a whiskey guy, although I pretend to be on TV. I'm a gin drinker when I do drink, and I don't drink much as it is. Christmas, birthdays. That's it. And I only get one birthday a year, so there is that. All right, come on. Let's get one of these locks open so we can do a third t-shirt. I wish I understood or appreciated the Scotch thing a little more, because I smoke cigars. Long time cigar smoker, but I do like the Drew Estate boutique style thing. Yeah, Woodford was good. It was good, and then with the bacon infusion, it was absolutely phenomenal. Got a lot of people peeking, so all you guys peeking, get in your hashtag Archibald Kenobi, please, so that you have a chance to win the t-shirts. Okay, a little core movement there. That's what we're looking for. A little bit of core rotation there too. Boodles. I don't know what Boodles is. Tang, as in Tanqueray. Tanqueray is good. I'm a Bombay Sapphire guy, but I do like Tanqueray. Backstabber, hey, and welcome, buddy. Let's make sure you get your hashtag Archibald Kenobi in, please. Don't want you to miss out on the t-shirts. So far, I'm giving 2 away. And for every lock that I actually get open here, I got 5 of them that I'm working on. I will add another t-shirt that I'm giving away. All right, good. Bernie's good. I can pick any lock, but slow. I am a slow picker. Yeah, and I will say the ones that were sent before the live went did stay. So that's a good thing. They are in the comments. Yeah, I could be too hard on tension. It is possible. Oh, we got some rotation there. I let off on the tension and it started to turn, so could be. That could have been what was holding me up. If it is, you're a freaking genius. Picking the inner pins at this point, or trying to. Never too old for Legos. That's a fact. I got a coworker that's massive into Legos, and I didn't realize there was such a huge subculture of like Lego heads, and they are extremely expensive. You know, you're not picking this with a bobby pin for sure. But, I mean, I almost want to put the challenge out there. Anybody that picks this with a bobby pin, give you $100. Like, Gotta gut it though. I mean, you know, picking a master lock with a bobby pin's one thing. Picking a multi-lock with spools is another. This is right at the point though. I can feel all the pin. There we go. We are in false set. So it's a matter of poking one pin and we got a new t-shirt on the giveaway. The original Transformers would be expensive, yeah, agreed. I do know a guy that sells action figures and flips them on eBay. I don't know if he does Transformers, but he does action figures, and like the amount of like profit margin for him is pretty big. Come on, we're in half set here. Where's the pin? Number 2 or number 3? J up, yeah. You know what? The actually, this one is mushroom. I'm pretty sure this one is mushrooms. One of these has mushrooms in them. The other ones are all spools, but I think this one is mushrooms. Because I got 2 DeGuards here. Yeah, those are both spools. I got 2 multi-lock. One of them belongs to me, one doesn't. The one that doesn't belong to me is mushroom. There it is. There it is. There's the 3rd t-shirt. So now we got 3 t-shirts going out. Those of you that have not seen the t-shirt, let's, we'll bring it up here and put it out there. This is what we're giving away. Cheese grits and NyQuil. Western Massacre Locksport. We have if you don't know what these are, they are challenge patches that I have earned along the way. There is 2 of them from Lockjaw Manufacturing. There is one from Cybervoid, that's his name, Cybervoid, and Brandito, as well as one from Packlock. Again, Packlock has been beautifully generous and donated a brass padlock body that I am having painted by a master artisan. Unbelievable airbrusher, and he does fine art as well. I would consider his airbrushing fine art, but those art purists may not. Absolutely amazing artist, though. He will be painting the lock, and I will be giving that away once I hit 500 subscribers. Complete with absolutely nutty core. Yeah, I know that. It's just sometimes you don't think about it. You get tunnel vision on getting the open, and you forget to do what you know you need to do. These are spools, and they're the same way. You need feather light tension. These tensioners are very odd. They are the multi-pick tensioners, the bat wing style, and they move around quite a bit under really light tension. But they do their job. See if we can get another t-shirt to give away. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi gets you in the running. I haven't seen any of those pop up in a little while, so anybody that's new and watching, please subscribe and comment and like. But if you want to win a t-shirt, you need to comment hashtag Archibald Kenobi. Hello, Mr. Michael McLung. How are you? Good to see you, buddy. Get your hashtag Archibald Kenobi entry in so that you qualify for the t-shirt giveaway, Michael. We are very featherweight tension on this. I am getting counter rotation on those pins. Archibald Kenobi. I'll count that. JF, John J. Wade III, thank you. Archibald Kenobi. It's all right. I know what you mean. Hashtag Lock Jedi. Okay, this one feels like it wants to go here any minute. This was the first purple belt lock I picked, so you was pretty in tune with it, but I haven't picked anything in almost a week, so I'm a little out of touch. That'll work. Lock Jedi. I will be doing the drawing tomorrow. I'll probably do it on a live, and then I will put the names up, and then you'll get a week to respond to me. All you can do is send an email claiming your prize to Western Massacre Locksport at gmail.com. I'll give you a week. If you don't respond in a week, then the t-shirt will just go back into the giveaway for the next one I do. Right now there's 3 t-shirts that I'm drawing for, and if I can get another lock open, it'll be another one. No purchase necessary, but if you support the channel, that would be beautiful. Eugene Langberg Jr., hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. I am trying to get to 500 subscriber milestone. If you can help me get there, that would be awesome. If you don't mind, subscribe, like, comment, share. If you do mind, that's okay. Just being here helps quite a bit. Archibald. Saying that fast is not easy. I can say Beetlejuice quick, though. Scratchers for you. Hello, hello. Welcome, Gerald. Hello. Thank you for being here. If you don't know what we're doing, we're picking locks and we're giving away Locksport t-shirts. All I got to do is make the comment, hashtag Archibald Kenobi. Help me, Archibald Kenobi. You're my only hope. Awesome. I love clowns. I'm a clown. I'm not a rodeo clown, but I am a clown. And if you are, like, if you're really a rodeo clown, I applaud you. That is one hell of a profession. You guys, daredevils. Getting in the way of a 2-ton animal, 3-ton animal. No, thank you. Thank you, Bernice. I appreciate it. This is not a rake. This is a multi-pick dimple flag. There we go. I do have rakes in the back. All my well, not all my rakes. A good portion of my rakes are from Mad Bob, who no longer exists. Kind of a collector's item at this point. Euro pick maker. They're pretty cool. I don't do much raking anymore. I used to exclusively rake, but I don't do much of that anymore. I do like zipping with half diamonds. Yeah, Eugene, that's fantastic. I do have a buddy that Did some bull riding. I don't know if he still does or not. But he was telling me how thankful for the rodeo clowns he is. You guys are absolutely bonkers. A couple of hours, good. Copy. Keep tinkering. I can tinker on the same lock for hours sometimes. It's crazy. Lockjaw. There we are. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for jumping in my live feed and saying hello, for one. For two, thank you for the usage of the art. The shirts look good. And hopefully when I can get these damn dimples open faster, I can put another one on there. Those of you that don't know, Lockjaw Manufacturing makes some of the coolest lockpicking apparel and lockpicking just swag that there is. They have some really cool locks. Do you guys actually alter the mechanical portion of those locks that you sell? I know you got some high-end locks on your site. I don't know if you change the internals at all or not. And they sponsor a lot of these lock picking challenges that we get patches for. I currently have 2 of their 4. One of them is Night Watch, which is, and I got my pick stuck. Awesome. Night Watch is you just got to do a live feed that lasts a minimum of 30 minutes after 11 p.m. server time to qualify for your patch, which is what got me into all of this, actually, because it got me way out of my comfort zone. But yeah, we're going to show this off real quick again. There they are. We got the Berserker patch, and we got the Night Watch patch. We've got the Blue Whale as well as the Packlock, but this one here is from Lockjaw. This one's a very fun patch. This one here is from Lockjaw. Absolutely killer artwork. Appreciate the generosity from that company. You guys, Chris, you guys are killing it. Thank you. Nicholas White, how are you? Picking locks is fun and rewarding. It's the best fidget spinner in the world. Don't stick your picks in stuff you don't own. That's a good way to end up at the El Capitan Hotel, as well as owing a lot of money, especially if you screw up somebody's lock that you're trying to open and you get caught in there and something's messed up. I'm a little rusty tonight. I'm a little rusty every night. I don't claim to be a ninja at getting these locks open, but I do enjoy doing it, and I don't mind failing in front of the world. Good way, you pick up a lock, you pick up a lock pick, and you stick it in there. To be honest with you, start with your basic locks that you can buy at Walmart. You can get repinnable practice locks from numerous different companies. But if you just go out and get like an Abus 5540 and an inexpensive set of, like, say, Jimmy Long's lock picks or Sparrows or Covert Instrument, there's numerous beginner kits out there. You just do that. You can come onto YouTube and watch 1,000,001 videos of 1,000,001 people picking locks 1,000,001 different ways. You can use a drill. Yeah, lock picked permanently. There's also, I see people pick locks with shims. I see them pick locks with zip ties. I see them pick locks with stuff that doesn't belong in locks. Like, hammer works real well too. Real 1719, welcome. Guys, if you wouldn't mind tossing a hashtag Archibald Kenobi up, that'll get you entered to win one of the so far 3 t-shirts that I'm giving away. If I get another lock open, it'll be 4 t-shirts, 5 t-shirts, so on and so forth. Yeah, I love Jimmy Longs too. For these type of locks, people pick with normal locks every once in a while, but I am not at that caliber. I have to use actual dimple picks. Cucumber, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Welcome, buddy. Thanks for being here. Hammer, flathead, and vice grip. That's how you get into quick set locks really easy. Vice grip and a flathead screwdriver. There we go. I will be drawing names tomorrow for these t-shirts. You will get 1 week to respond via email. And yeah, I will send them out free of charge. Again, I want to thank you, Lockjaw Manufacturing, for allowing me to use your artwork, and for sponsoring the challenges that allow us to get the patches. Very generous of your company. If you guys don't know Lockjaw Manufacturing, I wish I had like a link for him. Chuck Soup, if you would be kind enough to put up a link for Lockjaw, so those people that aren't familiar with Lockjaw can go take a look at what they're all about and what they offer. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, hang in there, brother. Tomorrow's a new day. We are puzzle solvers. That's it. We're not thieves. The point of it is to, if you like doing puzzles and things like that, then this is for you. If you're doing it to get into somewhere you don't belong, there's much better methods. This is how you get caught. There we go. C4 does work. Come on, Lock. You need to open. People want t-shirts. Good night, Jay. Thanks for being here, buddy. Yeah, C4 leaves a big ass hole and bodies too. Bang, bang. I am failing on opening a dimple lock is what I am doing. As I get these locks open, it adds another t-shirt to the count of them that I am giving away. I am giving away Western Massacre Locksport cheese grits and NyQuil t-shirts. They are, I'm a little biased here, but they're the sexiest goddamn t-shirt on earth. We'll put it that way. Yeah, I look forward to having it there too, Lockjaw. It's not going to be tonight, that's for sure. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate having you here. And I do owe you a t-shirt, so it will be coming. These locks that I'm picking are pin and pin locks, which means they have internal and external pins, both in the key and in the drivers. In the drivers are spool. So yeah, locksmithing is my hat goes off to those that are locksmiths. Like, it's kind of like the argument between sciences, like mathematicians and physicists and chemists. Like, That's kind of the thing between like lock pickers and locksmiths. Like locksmiths are kind of the physicists of everything. They can do everything. I've been picking for a little while. Again, I spent a long time raking locks. I've only been like single pin and like precision picking for a couple months, 4 months, 5 months, something like that. What's going on, Labs? Happy to have you here. Make sure you get your Archibald Kenobi hashtag in there so you can win a t-shirt maybe. There's a lot of money in locksmithing when people need you, especially for vehicle entry. That is a very specialized field. Which, honestly, like when you lock your keys in the car and you need to get in your car, $75 to $100 to get in, that's kind of ridiculous for 30 seconds worth of work. But when you need to get into your car, it is what it is. There we go. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi. They do have automatic picks, which would be similar to raking, which raking and everybody likes the rakes. You know what? We'll talk about that for a little bit so I can get my hands a break. Rakes. Let's see what do we got rake-wise. We got more than what I thought I had. All right, here's a few. They all kind of do the same thing. They all kind of work differently, but they all do the same thing. These are all your rakes. Your Bogota or your triple peak. These are just different versions of the double peaks. You got a worm rake here. You got a double rake here, double peak. And you got a city rake, which kind of looks like a city skyline. But the point of them is to, in a pen tumbler lock, is you're playing the numbers. When you shove the rake in and out, it moves the pins up and they spring back down, and you're trying to catch the core, the shear line of the core in between the pins so that it opens. Some locks are more rakeable than others. This one here, it's a relatively secure lock. Like, it's solid brass. The core is brass. The pins are brass. It's a good lock. Although it's small, like, you're not just going to pop it once with a hammer and have it come off, but it generally rakes really, really easy like that. That's really what these do. They are the most efficient way to get in and out of a lock. But that's not what as a lock sporter, that's not really what I'm trying to do. Is I'm not just trying to get the open. I'm trying to get the open in a precision manner. And I'm trying to get it quickly, but I'm not really very quick at single pin picking. But rakes work very well. If your result that you're looking for is opening the lock, 70% of the time or more, you just rake it and you can get in relatively easily. As you start getting into more complicated locking mechanisms, it's a little harder and harder. Some of these locks, these small format interchangeable core style locks. They got multiple shear lines, so it's a little bit harder, but they still rake open. The Schlage Primus Everest probably can't be raked because there's multiple locking mechanisms inside of that lock, but you could probably get it half open with a rake. I have seen people stick rakes into these dimples and rake them open that way. I'm not really that guy. That guy is highly talented and deserves all the accolades and all the applause that he gets because opening locks is the end result, and they get into them very quickly. It is very mind-boggling at how unsecure things are that we pay to be secure really are. This would be a worm rake. I do like this in those small format interchangeable cores. They all work and they all fail. No lock is the same. It really depends on how it's keyed to which rake behaves the best in it. Yeah, I had something else to add to that comment, but I forget what it was. So it can't be that important, but so that, yeah, that's raking. Oh, there's also, yeah, there's rakes that are kind of hybrids, like the McTickler, who McNally is like one of the most skillful lock rakers on the planet. He's got his own line of picks, and he's got his own signature pick called the McTickler. Paraturta, hello, welcome. You can email me at westernmassacrelocksport@gmail.com. It is in the about me on my channel page there. But McNally, who opens locks like in very, very mind-boggling manners, uses soda cans to open them, uses other locks to open locks. Like the guy just, he's a bypass lock opening genius. He has created a hybrid pick known as the McTickler. It's half rake, half single pin picking, kind of shallow hook kind of thing. And they're very effective. Anybody can buy these. You can go to covertinstruments.com. You can go to sparrows.com, jimmylongs.com. Who else do I have here? You can order like Multipick is a German company, so you can get them from lockpickersbench.com. You can get them from Multipick, but you're going to pay the Trump edition price because they're coming in from Germany if you order them from Multipick. So buyer beware on that. Some of these lock picks are made overseas, and you want to get them from a stateside distributor. Ask me how I know. How do you know, Grits? Because I own Trump edition picks. They were very expensive. Please put your hashtag Archibald Kenobi in the comments so that you're entered to win one of my t-shirts. Currently, we're giving away 3. Thank you, Labs. Hit like, support, comment, subscribe, share. Definitely subscribe if you don't mind. I can use the help. I'm trying to get to 200. Sorry, I'm trying to get to 500. I was just trying to get to 200, and I'm well past that now. Now I'm trying to get to 500. Hello, Irene. Welcome. Thanks for being here. We are, once we hit 500 subs, I'm giving away a collector's item art piece, which will be a very high quality lock with amazing fine art painted on it, hand painted by a master artist by the name of Stephen Leahy. I collect Stephen Leahy's art, so I'm actually quite jealous that it will not be in my collection for more than however long it takes me to give it away. Thank you, G. Keyman. Nope, the raked open does not count towards giving away the t-shirts, but you know what? Absolutely. Let's make it 4. I said every lock I pick will be, so that is now one of the locks. Yeah, so now we're giving away 4 shirts. I did open it numerous times. Elroy's Toys, hello, welcome. For those of you that do not know Mr. Elroy's Toys here, I would like to introduce you to the devil. Elroy's Toys makes little engineering marvels that are guaranteed to frustrate and delight the fiercest of demons. I do have one of his beautiful challenge locks right here next to me. That this lock has been beating me up for a month and a half now. I think it's a month and a half. It's been beating me up for a while. I refuse to send it on its way till I've properly exorcised the demon out of it. But it is made by hand and with love by Mr. Elroy's Toys. That's what's coming out of it. When I open it, that's exactly what's going to come out of it. Big middle finger. If you don't know Elroy's, I am giving away Western Massacre Locksport t-shirts tonight. I started off with 2 just to give away, and for every lock that I open, I'm adding another shirt to the giveaway, so we're up to 4. You need to put in hashtag Archibald Kenobi if you would like a chance at winning one of those t-shirts. And I will go through tomorrow and I will compile the full list of names. Chuck Soup, I think you just did. If you are interested in picking one of those masterful challenge locks, contact Elroy's Toys directly, either through Discord or here, or through Elroy's personal YouTube page. If I'm gonna have to find a home for this one once I get it picked. I got a feeling when I send it on to people, everybody else on earth is going to open it in like 40 seconds. I myself, 2 months later, still not into it. There we go. I will say I did open one of Elroy's other locks, which was also a frustrating lock. Like they're very well built. The pens are nice. They're very creative. The keyways are surprisingly difficult, especially on this Elroy's Toys CL2. The keyway is terrifying, to say the least. I've never seen another keyway like it, and I have a real hard time with it. Kong Kong, hello. Welcome. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi gets you entered into the giveaway. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. if you would. Be awesome if people shared this. Oh yeah, Reddit too. Get him on Reddit. There is definite levels to the challenge lock game. And Elroy's. I think Elroy, did my giveaway get you started making challenge locks, or were you making challenge locks prior to the giveaway? Cabal, hello, welcome here. 7-pin mortise. You're an animal. A 5 and 6 pin is tough. The 7 layers of hell. I am the devil, he says, and I am here to do the devil's work. Oh, I love it, Elroy. I love seeing your masterpieces go out. Okay, yeah, so I fell in love with challenge locks the minute I was sent one by Nick Vitt. He sent me my first one, and I fell in love with it. The Blue Belt project of making a challenge lock was so fun and rewarding for me to do that when I hit 200 subscribers, I felt the need to include the challenge lock building as part of the giveaway for the Jimmy Longs, because I wanted other people to get into it, because it's really not difficult to do. And it's way more intimidating than what it really is once you actually do it. So I appreciate that you got involved with my giveaway, even though you were already doing it. And I've got living, breathing proof that hell exists right here next to me on my desk. I can't believe I can't get into this DeGuard. Come on. Need to lighten up on tension, I think. No, I didn't see the Discord. I would imagine. Sat there and poked a stick until it started speaking tongues and poking a lock with a stick. And let it out of the bag. Luis Martinez, hello. Right now I am not having luck on this DeGuard. I have gotten 2 other locks open though. And I didn't get the Abus lockout tag out open yet. But that will be, I'll get that open eventually. Wow, hand cramp. I am in a partial false set on this, so I don't want to drop it yet, because we are, in theory, ready to open the lock. Yeah, I'll get it with faith. You better believe. I believe damn well that this is going to open. Gotta let me in there for sure, with enough time and patience, and not getting my pick stuck. That's important. Don't get the pick stuck. Thank you for being here. Please put your hashtag Archibald Kenobi in the comments. That way you are entered to win one of my beautiful t-shirts. If I was picking your chastity belt, we would be there a long time, Gaming Channel. Yeah, we would be there a long time. I don't know, Mr. McLung, he is going to paint a lock, like a body of a lock. I am going to send him something that looks similar to this, and he is going to turn that into a piece of art. I talked to him briefly tonight about it, and I've given him a bunch of ideas, and there's been a bunch of ideas that have come in through the channel. I'm going to let him decide what he's painting. I don't want to put any demands on him. I don't even want any expectations on him. He's being generous to paint it, so I want him to enjoy painting it. And one that'll turn out into a better piece of art, although it doesn't really matter what he paints. It's incredible when he's done. But I mean, I find as an artist, my best work comes when I just paint what I want. That might be cool. He is going to do some recording of the process. I know that. So that there will be that little part of it too. I know Packlock is interested to see what the hell is going to happen to their lock that they're donating. Thank you, G. Keeman. I appreciate that. Yeah, right. I don't know what he's going to paint. I don't know how, like, of course, the person inside me wants to see him put like the Steve Leahy 16 Chapel painting on it. I can't ask him to do any amount of work on this lock that he doesn't want to do. I want him to paint what he wants to paint. So, and I want him to put the amount of time into it that he wants to put into it. So however long it takes him is however long it takes him, and whatever he paints is whatever he paints, but I know it will be amazing. Spicy, hello and welcome. And yes, your comments from earlier were on the live, in the comments on the live. So Sasquatch, whatever his name is, his comment is in it. And now I am losing. But we're up to giving away 4 shirts tonight. If I can get another lock open, it'll be 5 shirts. Yeah, that little clear lock is a cool painting. Those of you that don't know what we're doing tonight, we are practice picking purple belt level locks because I am going after a challenge patch known as the Assassin Patch. It is a challenge put out by Lockjaw Manufacturing, who they were here earlier, and gave their approval of my shirt. I have 2 of their challenge patches, which we're going to do a little show and tell. I have 2 of their challenge patches. Elroy. So we got the Berserker patch, which in order to get this, you need to open 20 padlocks in 5 minutes using 1 pick and 1 tension wrench. If you do that, you get this. If you do a 30-minute lockpicking live feed that takes place after 11 p.m. server time, you get the night watch. So those are the 2 Lockjaw challenges that I have completed. Therefore, I am only allowed to use those 2 pieces of art on my t-shirt, which I'm giving away, which would be that one right there and that one right there. We also have the Blue Whale, which I got permission to use that art. And we have the 200K from Packlock, which I got their permission. Packlock and Lockjaw manufacturing, both companies are incredibly supportive of the Locksport world. As far as a lock company goes, Packlock is beyond supportive. The fact that they reward us for picking their lock. If you don't know what the 200K Club is, they make a couple of locks that have 7 pins in them, which provide over 200,000 possible key combinations. Thanks, Spicy. It is a cool shirt. It's a very cool shirt. There's over 200,000 combinations of what the key can be to open these locks. So if you pick one open, it's 7 pins. 6 of them are security pins. There is a non-security pin in there that I believe is an anti-drill pin or anti-bump pin. If you pick it, you get the 200K patch, which is unbelievable of them. Most companies don't want you picking their locks, but there's a 200K patch. Very cool of a company to do that. And then when I reached out to them and explained to them my idea of giving the art lock away, they were all about it. I hooked them up with Steve Leahy's website. They took a look at the kind of art he does, the caliber of art he does, and they were more than happy to send me a lock body to have him paint. So what he does, it doesn't matter. I don't want to put any expectations on him. I want to be kind of surprised as well. But he said he was gonna probably do some YouTube content with it and kind of give a teaser peek of what's going on the lock. So I do look forward to that. He's such a good artist. So we're up to giving away 4 t-shirts at this point. I am going to spend another few minutes on this to guard, and then I'm actually going to graciously take a crack at Elroy's Toys tubular demon that he has here. Is such a well-designed lock. And again, once I send it out, people will probably open it in a matter of seconds. I'm the only one in the world that can't pick this lock, I'm sure. But that's okay. No, it's the first Elroy. I think he's up to like 16 or something like that now. He's got a few in the world. Like he makes challenge locks like rabbits make babies. Mo Ron, what's up? Love the name. Bylock. If you want to know my personal favorite lock, Australian lock company, the Bylock. I'm not able to pick them. I am working on picking them, but they're out of my skill set at this point. Very cool lock, though. If you can get your hands on one, you can go to bed knowing it's a secure lock. Well, I can't say that. No lock is secure, but it's a more secure lock. Don't forget to comment hashtag Archibald Kenobi to give you a chance at winning one of my beautiful t-shirts. Montserrat, hello, Dos Santo. I can't seem to get into much right now. I was hoping to get into these damn purple locks. I only got one open. Yeah, lockpicking lawyer would like head fake the lock and it would just open up. Hello, Chief Coin, how are you? The comment hashtag Archibald Kenobi will get you entered into the drawing for one of the 4 shirts that I am giving away. I will post a video with the drawing of the winners of the shirts tomorrow at some point, and then you will have a week to contact me via email. The email is westernmassacrelocksport@gmail.com. You will have a week to contact me, and I will get your shirt out to you. If you don't contact me in the week, I will just recycle the giveaway for another giveaway. Hashtag Archibald Kenob. Yeah, Kenob works too. Archibald Kenob. Archibald Kenobi. That will get you entered. Add an I would be nice. But we would like to get this open so that we can give away another t-shirt. Office Departmental do support 21 odds 21 Benny. Wow, that's a hell of a name. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, the bylock looks like this. We're not getting into that. The key looks like that. This is my favorite lock. Yeah, so if you find that on a door, you know whatever's behind it, somebody loves very, very much. Please comment, like, and subscribe. There is no purchase necessary to win one of these shirts. You don't have to subscribe to win. I would like it if you would subscribe because I am trying to get to 500 subscribers so that I can do another giveaway for a beautiful piece of art. Doverbeck, hello, welcome. Glad you're here. There it is, Archibald Kenobi to enter, hashtag. Help me, Archibald Kenobi. Help me win a free t-shirt. Wow, I only got top comments on it, looks like. I hope I'm not missing somebody's comments. How do I change that on here? I have to change that on my monitor screen here in a minute. This is a dimple flag pick from Multi-Pick. It really doesn't look like a whole lot. But the way the pens are, they they come down the keyway sideways, so it allows you to get underneath the pens and rotate them up. These are very fun locks to pick if you can get into them. This one, generally I can get into it relatively quickly, but I'm sort of out of practice picking these, and I'm just having a hard time picking it right now. I'm not going to say that I'm good at doing it, but this one I've opened very quickly on camera. Oh, fantastic. That's fantastic, as Archibald would say. Now let's get back to picking the shit out of this lock. Bill D, hello, welcome. And I strangle this pick so damn hard that my fingers go numb. I want to say it's a number 5. Or no, it's either a 0 or a 9. I think. I don't remember. I just kind of took them out of the tubes and put them into bodies without looking to see what the numbers were. And then when I looked at the tubes and went, oh, they're numbered. Well, it's a 1 or a 9 maybe. It's the flatter of them that has a little bit of curve that comes in from the right-hand side, if that helps you. Maybe it's a 7? I don't know. I only got 4 of these profiles, so it's amazing how expensive these are. I'm still waiting to hear from Burns. Burns B1, he makes like unbelievable flag pick handles. I'm waiting to have my number come up in his wait list. We gave a raking demonstration earlier on this Abus 5540 because it is honestly the most efficient way to open a lock on the planet. In some cases, it's quicker to rake a lock open than it is to use the damn key, which when you look at the amount of money you spend on a lock, like you put $15 on something, you expect it to be there tomorrow when you come back to it, and then it's not. Like, lock companies can do better. They really can. Yeah, I would love, I honestly would love to give a set of his picks away too, and I got no problems paying him for his time and manufacturing skill. Although it would be nice if I was giving him away, if he would highly reduce those costs for me. I don't mind spending a little money to give things away that are worth giving away. Somewhat there, somewhat here. How are you? Welcome. Comment hashtag Archibald Kenobi to be included in the t-shirt giveaway. I'm happy you're here. Thanks for being here. This lock is starting to chap my booty hole though. We're going to move on to the next lock is what we're going to do. And I want to change the chat because I feel like I'm missing somebody. There we go. Are you picking the shit out of that lock? Bill Johnson, thank you. See, I knew I was missing people. I'm picking something out of this lock. Not getting into it, though. All right. Let's go after this other DeGuard. Let's show off the t-shirt again. We are giving away Western Massacre Locksport Cheese Grits and NyQuil t-shirts. Booyah. I think everything's backwards on this camera, but the back of it contains the art for the challenges that I have completed so far. Who knows, maybe in another month there's going to be 2 more insignias on there from 2 more challenges being completed, but I got to be able to get into these locks quickly if I want that patch. Cheese Grits and NyQuil, that is my name, Ocean. I am Cheese Grits and NyQuil. This is Western Massacre Locksport, and you are about to get entered to win one of those beautiful t-shirts. Elroy's, if you have a patch, we can get it on there. Elroy's Toys, Mechanical Metal Demons. NyQuil is the breakfast of champions, for sure. I'm a big fan of NyQuil. As odd as that sounds. As odd as it sounds, I am a big fan of NyQuil. I like what it does, and honestly, like I'm a huge fan of. Exactly. I'm a huge fan of Jägermeister, which maybe I should reach out to Jägermeister, see if they'll sponsor me. Cheese grits and Jaeger. I'm a big fan of the flavor, so but the effect that it has is it's irreplaceable. I do like licorice. I like anise is what I like. I wouldn't say I necessarily like licorice. I do like black licorice, but I like anise. But I'm an effect user of NyQuil. Like I like what it does. If you need to sleep and you're not feeling well and you can't breathe, that will do right by you. Diet Coke, Jaeger, NyQuil sponsorship. Hashtag. Yeah, buddy. Please, please subscribe if you haven't. I need the subscribers. I'm trying to get to 500. When I do get to 500, I'm going to be giving away the coolest lock you've ever seen. And I'm hoping to God there is 1,000 people that entered for this lock, because the man that paints it deserves the just the viewer number, and he just deserves having that many people see his work, competing for his work. It will be a no purchase necessary sort of thing. You won't need to be there to win it. However, you will need to claim it within a certain period of time. That's right. There will be 999 disappointed people, but there will be one extraordinarily happy person that wins it. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi, get you entered. And then if I do draw your name, you will have a week to respond to me via email, and then I will get it out to you. There will be I don't know if it'll be a live drawing, but there'll be a drawing on YouTube tomorrow, stating who has won. There we go. Thank you, Ocean. Stating who has won. There are larges, extra larges, and double extra larges. Those are the sizes I have. Hopefully, in the future, I'll have more. Come on. These locks are killing me. I'm going to have to, like, pick exclusively dimple locks for, like, the next month to get this patch. Chadley, how are you? Welcome. No, Chris, you're there. I see you. You're Sasquatch. You are in it. You are in it to win it. I go 2X. 2X is slightly fitted. I'm wearing a 2X. And I am a 250-ish kind of guy. I have not black smoke, but I like everything with Diet Coke. Yeah, you got it. Actually, those are going to go out tomorrow, Mustang. I did print up some logos for Mustang's car club. Yeah, if I get any more patches, it's gonna be gonna need to go triple X. I printed up some logos for his car club. They look great. I don't have one on a shirt yet. I should put one on a shirt though, just so I have one. I'm sure under the right conditions, the air is also a solid. Eugene, welcome and hello. Come on. The cheese grits and NyQuil banana hammock. Holy smokes. Look at all those polka dots. Those aren't polka dots. Those are major awards. Come on. I've had a hard time with these locks. For a while, they were popping right open, and then they got difficult again. And then they would pop right open, and then they got difficult again. And then I got this one from Spicy, and I couldn't get it open. Then I started getting it open, and I started getting it open quick. And now I can't get anything open again. It's a major award. That's it right there. Light up banana hammock. If you guys haven't seen Archibald Kenobi's New Hope Challenge lock, it's getting shipped off to Spicy. If you ask him really nice, maybe he'll send it to you once he picks it. I applaud Labs for picking it as quick as he did. I'm a little sad he didn't get caught in the full set because I would love to see him struggle with that. But he did an amazing job picking it twice on camera. He picked it twice because I accused him of not getting it the first time. And then when I went back and watched the clip of it, it was clearly picked. It certainly was. But I'm glad he was the first one to pick it. So, oh, wow. Hand cramps, numb fingers. Let's put this on break and go after something else, because I would like to give away another shirt. Let's go after a different Avis. We got a 7240. No purchase necessary. Just type in the comments hashtag Archibald Kenobi, and you will be entered to win one of these phenomenal cheese grits and NyQuil t-shirts. Be the envy of your neighborhood. Make your kids go, "You're not wearing that in public, are you?" And you can say, yeah, I am. I'm wearing this to your school, kiddo. You're lucky I got pants on. Okay. Tyrion, hello, welcome. Thanks for being here. Avis 7240. I'm pausing that. Get a little sip of our not a sponsor, hashtag NyQuil Jägermeister Diet Coke. Good for what ails you. Yeah, buddy. Okay. There it is. I love seeing those hashtag Archibald Kenobis go up there. Thank you, everybody that has put your entries in. Can we get a a link one more time to Mr. Stephen Leahy YouTube and to his website so people can see the quality of work he puts out, so they know kind of what's going to be on this lock. He is going to be painting a beautiful brass Packlock that I will be giving away. Ray Carpenter, hello. And we are open on the Avis 7240. That is now 5 t-shirts. Share, like, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500. We now have given away a 5th t-shirt for the night. I can't really say this one's a fair pick. I knew I was going to get into it at some point. But it is a valid pick. I was only going to pick the purples, but I can't seem to pick any of them but one. Let's play around in Elroy's world here. Again, if you don't know who Elroy's Toys is, go over there, give him a like, sub, and share as well. This man manufactures challenge locks that, look at this keyway. This thing's nasty. He makes challenge locks that are very well thought out. Thank you so much, Chuck Soup. I'm going to have to give both you and G. Keeman free t-shirts anyways, just for the work that you do to help me out. I appreciate it, guys. But the locks that this guy makes, this one has been my nemesis. Like, I feel like I got a better chance of getting into this picking it with my feet than I have getting into this. John, hello, welcome. Tiger, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for saying hello. I'm glad you got your Archibald Kenobi in there. That is how you win the t-shirt. Yeah, it opens up beautifully with the key, both directions. I don't know if the key, I don't think the key is hand cut either. I think he used a pre-existing cut key and antagonized the key pins and made them mean, and then handmade the driver pins and made them extraordinarily angry, because this lock is not friendly, not even a little bit. Fantastic. Wow. 422 now. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate the subs. We are aiming for 500. That is my goal, so that I can have this lock that Stephen Leahy is going to paint. I can have that giveaway. And I would like to have 1,000 people like battling for that lock. Like, it would be so nice to get him that kind of viewership. He's just such a good artist. The piece that he's going to put on this lock will make a tremendous keepsake, and on top of it, it is fantastic. On top of it all, I have an unbelievable lock core going into that lock, so it will be it's either a brown level or a red level belt lock core, Schlage Primus Everest. It will be repinned for this and rekeyed and have fully operational keys. Thank you. I do shorts when I have something, I guess, of note to show, or when I'm trying to like plug one of my main videos, but I've been doing a lot of lives lately is what I've been doing. I have got some core rotation on this. If this opens, I'm giving away 2 t-shirts for this one. This one's worth 2 t-shirts if I get it open. Because I can't wait to stick this asshole in a box and mail it out to somebody. But I did just feel some core rotation, so. He doesn't have the lock yet. The lock I am waiting. I was hoping it would be here by Friday. It should be here tomorrow. Well, right now we're giving 5 shirts away tonight so far. If I get this open, this will be worth 2. Yeah, his view of Tokyo is unbelievable. And it literally, like, it's about this big, the painting. Like, if you know what this is about how big his painting is of Tokyo. It's just such a small painting, and it is so high resolution. Like, he's so good. Yeah, I will definitely show off the brass when it arrives, because if you've never seen the brass Packlocks, they are beautiful. And they did offer to send me non-engraved locks, and I said no. No, he's bigger than 3x4 on that. It's maybe 4x5, like, they're small. His paintings are small. I mean, you know that, Michael. I mean, it might actually be closer to, yeah, it's probably closer to the size of this box, which this is probably 3x4, so his paintings are, like, his landscape paintings are tiny. I mean, all his paintings are tiny, but Mondays is the 3x4 giveaways, yes. Which, like, do you have any of his 543s yet, Michael? Good for you, real one. Which one did you get? Do you know? They've got good tools. They really do. I am a fan of the Reaper set. That's the only one I have from them. Oh, the Grav Pick? Yeah. I think that's kind of like a fidget tool too. Like, you'll find yourself playing around with it when you're not using it. But this is the most, like, fulfilling fidget spinner in the world. Pretty sure anybody that picks locks will tell you that too. Like, come on. Okay, going for the Jimmy hooks. Give myself a ledge to pick off, maybe. That sound like an appropriate move? I almost feel like this needs to be float picked with a hammer. If you guys are familiar with, like, the roadmap memes of Boston, that's kind of what this lock is like. It's like the city, the satellite view of Boston's roadwork. It's just a bowl of spaghetti and confusion. That's what this lock is to me. It is a container with fragments of hell in it. And where is the little tensioner? I do like the bottom of the keyway tensioners that come with the Reaper set. That's my most used tensioners, is the Reaper tensioners. These ones and these ones. They're so comfortable. No, that doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Greyhound, hello, buddy. Just drill it. That's guaranteed to get you into it. Well, not necessarily. Some of these things, it writes out with the Packlock key. Some of these things are just easier, just easier to open destructively than they are to finesse them open. Yep. I've got some Greyhound picks right here. They worked really, really, really well in one of the challenge locks that I had opened from, I think it was the Vexed challenge lock. They worked really, really, really well in that. And deep dollar, half the right to, yeah. Sometimes they're like, the profiles on these are pretty damn good. The real one, if you're not familiar with some of the people in here, Greyhound Picking is the manufacturer of these killer lock picks right here. Have that awesome engraving on them. They're really nice, well-made picks. And a lot of them have this, I don't know if all of them have this profile, but they have a little tiny thing, little notch in the tip that helps you grab a hold of the pins. And they're very well made, very well made. Moaz, hello. Welcome. Don't be afraid to get your hashtag Archibald Kenobi in so that you qualify to win one of my killer t-shirts. I would love to give some of these shirts away to a newcomer. And I am making a push for 500 subscribers. I could use all the help I can get on that. Please and thank you, everybody. Those of you that have already subscribed, thank you. Those that are contemplating it to help me out, thank you. Those that don't subscribe and you're here, thank you. You don't need to be a subscriber to win, although it does kind of make it easier to get in touch with you. And it helps me out. I do pay out of pocket to do all my giveaways. I've only done one, but it was a pretty good giveaway. And I did it on multiple platforms. The t-shirts, I'm giving them away. I printed them myself. I have the equipment to make them, but I did buy the t-shirts and I did buy all the equipment myself, but I didn't buy the equipment to do the giveaway. It's just part of it. The lock I am giving away, the art is graciously being done by Stephen Leahy. The lock has been very generously donated by Packlock themselves. And I got a really good deal through Logic Wizard on an amazing lock core for it. And Picksmith, the legendary Picksmith, has been very generous on helping me get these cores repinned. So that giveaway has had some help, which is all because you guys have been taking good care of me with the subs and making my channel a small success. Appreciate it. Oh, you got one of his gold leaf paintings? Hear that, NyQuil? I'm sure corporate has at least 500 employees that watch YouTube. Who, Packlock? If you're learning how to pick from me, you're gonna starve to death, Mr. Real 1719. But there are a lot of people with a lot of talent in this chat right now. Spicy right there. Highly accomplished picker. Picking into some real heavy stuff. Oh, yeah. NyQuil, I don't even think they're aware of me yet. But they will be at some point. Be like, who is this clown? Cheese grits and NyQuil. I appreciate you being here, Mr. Reynolds. Thank you so much. He could turn your chicken nugget into the scream very easily. Yeah, we are giving away a T-shirt on tonight's live feed. I'm actually giving away 5 of them at this point. Steve Reynolds. To get into that drawing, you need to comment hashtag Archibald Kenobi. That will get you entered to win one of the 5 T-shirts. If I get this lock open, it becomes 7 T-shirts because this lock has been frustrating me for a while. So it's worth it if I get it open. Yeah, I don't have any of his gold leaf paintings, but I do have a couple of his 543C paintings, and they're amazing. The real one, if you like art, there's a gentleman by the name of Stephen Leahy. He does a live feed on Monday nights where he gives away a piece of art to the people that watch and comment. His art is phenomenal. He's the one painting. He's the one that's painting the lock. And there's a few of us here that are becoming collectors of his. And it is very much worth your time to go over there and watch his channel. And if you are artistic at all, you might find something you really, really are into. I also airbrush, but not at his level. Not even close to his level. Zed Foggy, what's going on? Yeah, in order to win one of his paintings on Monday night, you have to watch the Monday before and make a suggestion on what he should paint for the following week's live feed in the format of 543 and whatever your suggestion is, because he paints five of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4x3-inch paintings. When you think about that, it's a very small painting. When you see them, it will blow your mind. Lately, he's only been doing 3 4x3 paintings, but we still call them 543s. I feel like this lock should open, but it doesn't want to. And I don't know how to rectify that. Dynamite, Grits, put some dynamite in that shit. That'll open it up. There's Sushi, hello. Good to see you. Real 1719. There is another legendary lock picker right there. This is Samu Sushi doing huge things in the Locksport world. Opening up stuff that I can't even dream of. Sushi, if you would like to win one of these Cheese Grits and NyQuil Western Massacre t-shirts, please type in hashtag Archibald Kenobi. Love to have you in the running for one. Right now we're giving 5 of them away. I'm about to give up on this challenge lock, but this challenge lock is worth 2 if I can get it open. I don't get Sushi on my feed very often, so when he's on here, I am absolutely honored to have him. There's a few people that bless me with their presence. Again, tonight we had Lockjaw on here, which absolutely blew my mind that he was on here. Appreciate that he was here. I appreciate that he took notice and took the time to come in and comment on the shirt and give the nod of approval. Elroy, it's going back to hell. I can't get it picked right now. But it is a functional lock. For a while there, I was concerned that he had super glued it shut. It is a functional lock. There we go. I love seeing people plug for other people. It makes me so happy. And that's part of the thing that makes this community so good is nobody's, you know, I can't say nobody, but most people are not full of themselves. They're generous, they're kind, they're giving. And it makes it a joy to be part of this community. Sushi has some incredible YouTube videos that he's put out recently. Everything from key impressioning to opening some squirrely pieces of locking gear. Which picket tool are we talking about? Hello, G. Adams. To be honest, if you're opening lower end locks, almost all picking tools are legit. If you start getting into some higher end stuff like these pin and pin dimple locks, this is where it starts getting fun, where the rubber meets the road. Probably not a legit pick for it. But in some of these easier things like this, probably. Really depends on what you're trying to open. Yeah, I don't know. There's that's a big fad right now is the Swiss Army pocket picks kind of thing. Bonehead, love the name. Love it. Lychee tools, if you're talking about lychee tools, yes, those are legit. But they are specific to keyways. You can't just grab any one and stick it in a keyway and go. They fit specific keys. And they are meant for making keys. You can essentially just pick locks with them, but they are for so you can decode the lock and make a key for the lock is really what they're intended for. The pocket knife type picks, yeah, they're good for an everyday carry sort of thing. Some are made better than others. I haven't been fortunate enough to play with any leashy tools yet, but they are on the radar. I would say, yeah, if you're looking to just pick, you're probably better off with a basic set of lock picks. And yeah, I think that's the leashy tools. Again, they're specific to specific keyways. Kind of like when the I guess the way to put it is when the locksmith tools get in the hands of the hobbyists, all sorts of shit starts happening. There is a purpose for that tool to exist, and it's not necessarily for picking locks, but come on. You are not this difficult. Why are you giving me such a hard time? You want me to look like a schmuck in front of all my new friends? Is that what's going on, Mr. DeGard? I appreciate everybody being here. Don't forget, hashtag Archibald Kenobi to win one of the t-shirts. The drawing will be tomorrow. You'll get a week to respond. Thank you so much. Please, if you can sub, that would help me out greatly. I do have a milestone I am trying to get to of 500 so that I can go forth with the giveaway that I have planned for that. The sooner we get there, the sooner the whole thing can, I mean, I guess it's not even fair to say the sooner we get there, the sooner the whole thing can begin, because it really began a month ago when I had the idea and started putting it into motion. But it would be nice to get to 500 as fast as humanly possible so that we can begin the forward movement of the giveaway. Jimmy Longs are an excellent price and an excellent tool. Lockpicker's Bench. Again, if you're looking to get picks that come from overseas, I would check with them, because otherwise you are going to be paying for the Donald Trump editions, which I'm not going to shit on the Donald Trump editions. They are valid. They work. They are not cheap. And quality tools aren't cheap in the first place. So they're more expensive. So just keep that in mind. If you can find, thank you, real one, appreciate that. If you find picks you like from makers overseas, usually there's a distributor here in the United States that already is bringing them in so that you can get from them and avoid some of these tariffs, I believe he's calling them. Why do I miss all the good comments? Jack Shoe, what'd you say? My multi-picks. They're German. These are Donald Trump editions, so I'm not worried about the resale value of them going down. They were about $100 for 2 handles and 4 tips. That was before the Donald Trump editions. As soon as they were recognized as what they were, they went up another $40. Sandman went on today and talked about getting multi-pick. He has 3 distributors. Yeah, exactly. I'm a big fan of like purchasing from the company that makes it, like so that the money goes to the people that make it more so than the resellers. But in the case of what's going on in the world right now, it's you're better off going through the middleman, because there are different, like if they're bringing in larger and larger volumes, I'm sure the import fees are kind of consumed in there somewhere. But if you're ordering one thing and it's $100, like you better hold on because it's about to get expensive real quick. Come on. There's no reason you're fighting me this hard. I want to give away another t-shirt. Hello. Can we... Marissa wants my link. Can we put that up, please? The $50 tariff, like that comes out of nowhere too. Like they don't say anything about it when you order it. They don't say anything about it when you're paying for it. They don't say anything until it ships. Thank you, Spicy. Once it ships, you're not getting it until you pay that tariff. And I'm pretty sure it's impossible to return at that point. That's all fine and dandy. I appreciate you helping out like that. Yeah, you might be right, Sushi. They do raise the price. But it is cheaper than ordering it. Thank you so much, Marissa. I appreciate that. All the help I can get is very much appreciated. Why are these killing me so bad today? Well, that's what the whole thing is. What are you going to do about it? You're going to pay it or you're not getting it. Again, I don't even think it can be returned at that point once it's in customs. Yep. Yeah, they send you a message saying if you want your package, you're going to pay the money. Which is absolutely mind-boggling to me. It should be something that's already sorted out the minute you hit pay. Like, I would rather know what I'm getting hit with and pay it up front than get the surprise backdoor stink finger. Like, that sucks. Nah, this one's been picked numerous times on camera and relatively quickly, too. Although I haven't done much picking this week. They kept it a week to see if they wanted to keep it longer. That's what they did. Does this package have something fun in it? Can we play with it? It's obviously valuable enough they paid the extortion fee. Oh, so funny. I mean, I at the end of the day, if it puts the world into the spot where it's supposed to, it was worth it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with the whole thing. I'm not a politics guy. I don't like getting involved with it. I don't even like voicing my opinion about politics most of the time because it causes problems with people. But if at the end of the day, what is going on in the world gets rectified and the world's a better place, then it was worth it. I will be putting a video out tomorrow. If I am able to see your @name, I will ping you in the video. Otherwise, I will do the best I can to ping you. And when you see the video tomorrow, you just send me an email to westernmassacrelocksport@gmail.com, and we will go from there. Pretty easy way to claim it. It's just a matter of, I don't know how many people have actually hashtag Archibald Kenobi'd, but I got a feeling it's few. It would be cool if it was 100 different people. It'd be cooler if it was 300 different people. Even cooler if it was 500 different people, because I am trying to get to 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers will make things a little bit easier to do. It gives me a chance to interact a little more realistically with companies. The companies that are interacting with me right now are Packlock and Stephen Leahy Art and Lockjaw Manufacturing. They've all been very interactive with me. Stephen Leahy Art is a friend of mine, as well as somebody I look up to very much in the artistic world. His generosities are legendary. All right. I cannot believe this is going to behave like this. We're going to have to pick something else because I want to give one more t-shirt away. Oh. Oh. We might be into it. Or not. It sounded like it and it felt like it, but... And Stephen Leahy has started his lockpicking journey for sure. We kind of talked about that a little bit today. He's going down the raking rabbit hole. Which, again, I cannot badmouth raking. Raking is not what I'm trying to do. But if you're looking to open locks, it is probably the most effective way to get into a lock. And single pin picking should be saved for when raking doesn't work. I kind of agree with that mentality because I raked for years. I couldn't single pin pick at all. Oh my goodness. You got about 3 more minutes to guard and then you're going into the shit can. Get some blood back into my hand. Thank you, real one. I've got this one on camera a few times, which is why I keep saying I can't believe it's giving me such a hard time. That's what I feel like. I just need an inner, but I can't find it. And I feel like pin number 2 needs to go higher because that's where the interactive is, but it doesn't want to move. Pin number 3 is usually the one I poke where it opens, but it's not doing it. So there's something else missing. Steve's Lockpicking. Hello, buddy. Thank you. Make sure you get your hashtag Archibald Kenobi in so you can win one of my t-shirts, maybe. So far, we're giving away 5 t-shirts on this live feed. I would like to give a 6th one away. Maybe even a 7th. Yeah, I could be pushing too hard with my thumb. Good night, Elroy's. Thanks for being here, buddy. It could very easily be I'm putting too much tension on it. They are all spools, and I feel like I've got them picked, but I need to get that inner pin, whichever one it is. Look at all those people loving Elroy's toys. Man manufactures demons for a hobby, and everybody loves him for it. Come on. Love the wave. Oh. All right, we are going to have to bench this to guard for the night, I think. This is getting ridiculous and painful at that. Speaking of that, hand health is real. Keep the blood going in your fingers. Take a break from time to time. Shake your hands out. I want to show this lock off again. Some of you were here, some of you weren't when I opened it. The giveaway lock. This is the core that is going into that lock. Got your Primus Everest. It's in a real nice shape. It's a real nice lock. Tomorrow, I believe, I got finger pins showing up, or at least this week, there's finger pins showing up for this, which on the bottom rail here are some key pins that interact with the side of the key. So I got to change those out and rekey the key pins, but in order to do so, I am going to have to shim this lock. So I'm not really sure how I'm doing that yet. Logic's going to work me through it. But once I get it shimmed and rekeyed, then this is going into the lock that Steve Leahy is going to paint. This is a really nice lock. High quality. I think it's a brown belt. I wish I was Samuel. I wish I had a fraction of Samuel L. Jackson's money. Holy smokes. Just a fraction. Yeah, please like, subscribe, sub, comment. Watch some of my videos. Some of them are short, some of them are long. Interact with as many of them as you wish to. All of it helps me out. Doesn't cost anything for you to do, but it does help me out. We're going to go back at this lockout tagout lock. the Abus 7440. I did not get into this earlier. I don't know if I'm going to get into it now. We're going to try, though. We're going to try with the Greyhounds. Maybe the Greyhounds will get in there. Patrick, hello? I can't get into the ATMs here, let alone your country. What country are you from, anyways? Shit, I can't even get into the ATM with the card when I got money in it. Let's try the ergo turners. Maybe I'm just leaning too heavily on things. Ergo turners and a glasses switch. Put on the Philippines. Welcome. You know what you got in the Philippines? You got Airbrush Ninja in the Philippines. Another artist that I really, really, really like. Phenomenal airbrusher. I got a couple friends from the Philippines, and a couple of them are still currently in the Philippines. From the Philippines. They're not Americans there. They are Filipinos located in the Philippines. You guys live in paradise. I don't know if you feel that way living there or not, but beautiful country. With some of the most beautiful women on earth. So congratulations on that. This is my hobby. This is what I do for fun. Clear my head. When I have a bad day at work, I can come home and pick on some locks. I like to do puzzles. So this is one of the best puzzles you can do in the world, because you can't see the puzzle, but you know when you got it complete because it opens up. The fedora, that's it. It's a fidget thing. And we don't pick locks that are in use because that is illegal unless you are a locksmith. And then there's all sorts of things to it to make it, to correct the legalities of it. If you get caught picking a lock that is in use and you don't own it, you are going to jail. And there is something so fulfilling behind the pop of the shackle when you open the lock. Yeah, it's something that, it's a good way to put it, Fedora. You grab a pick and a lock, and all of a sudden you're laser focused on something else. It's great. Good point, Keyman. Check your local laws. It may not be legal to even own lockpicks in some places. Here where I live, you can own them. You can travel around with them. It's fine. If you get caught doing something stupid, even if you're not doing it with the lockpicks and they find the lockpicks, you just picked up a burglary tools charge. So traveling around with lockpicks when you're doing suspect things is not a good idea, period. Because it's all about intention. And if you're doing dirtbaggy things and you have tools that can be used for dirtbaggy things, they're gonna get you with it. So when you start picking locks, you got to remember you've got an incredible set of skills that you're using. Use them for good things. Don't give the rest of us bad names, and don't get yourself thrown in jail. Sushi, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Anybody new that's watching, remember I'm trying to get to 500 subs. So please subscribe, thumbs up, share my channel, please. I know we're not sponsored by Red Bull and we're not cliff diving, but it's important to me, and this is good for the mental health of a lot of other people in the world. So yeah, hashtag don't do dirtbaggy things. Lockpicking is not against the law. Don't make it against the law. Play dirtbag games, win dirtbag prizes. Yeah, this thing is nasty. The feedback doesn't exist in here at all. I know a lot of people have a hard time focusing on a lot of things in their life, and this gives a lot of people outlets to channel their energy and just spend time with yourself. Like, I'm fortunate where I have have this stage, and I get to spend time with a lot of like-minded people that support what I'm doing. And it's an incredible resource that I have that helps keep my mental health in good shape, because that's a real thing. Take care of your mental health. Yeah, when in doubt, just be ethical. Matt Monroe, hello. Excellent. Yes. I think everybody at some point plays dirtbaggy games and wins a dirtbaggy prize. It's part of growing up. It's what you do with that prize that really counts at the end of the day. Do you learn from it and grow, or do you continue down that path? Again, I know picking locks has helped a lot of people work through a lot of issues in their life. For me, it gives me a place to really just kind of get into something. And I'm fortunate that I have this platform that I can do it with. Like, I'm part of the community, and the community is such a generous thing. It's important to me, which is why I do the giveaways that I'm doing, because this personally keeps my mental health in a good spot. Yeah, that'll change your perspective on things, I would imagine, especially if you end up missing out on time with family and friends. Sorry to hear that. I can't really make comments on people's legal problems or my own, but yeah, I'm sorry you had to go through that. You wait 1 year, or you go to Southern California, San Diego, yeah, cross the border, go to Tijuana. Join the U.S. Navy, join the Marine Corps. They'll let you drink on base if you're in Southern Cal. You can always brew your own too. I don't think you got to be 21 to buy beer making supplies. And you never know. You might end up making yourself a small fortune if you come up with a good beer recipe. Yeah, Canada too. You can go to Mexico or Canada. I was in China. There was people way, way younger than 21 drinking in public, because it's just not a thing. You act like a ding dong and you suffer the consequences. So they all kind of stay in line. I think other countries, because the way they treat it, it's just not as bad of a problem as here in the U.S. Like, I mean, we're the nation of overindulgence, 100%. Hey, that was fun. Let's do that all the time. Yeah, that's not what it's for. Ask me how I know. How you know, Grits? Well, that's the thing. If you or a loved one of yours has a drug or alcohol problem, it's not for you to decide if they have a drug or alcohol problem. But you can do right by them. They're only going to get help if they want help, or if legal issues force them to get help. So while I think friends of mine or this person or that person might have a drug or alcohol problem, it's not for me to label them that. It's only for me to label myself, which I am not one that has a shut off. Do I have a problem with it? Not in the least. I don't have any problem with it. People around me have a problem with it, and that's good enough for me. I don't mind. I don't mind that circus at all. Lord Kodiak, hello and welcome. Good to see you, buddy. Please, hashtag Archibald Kenobi. Get yourself a chance to win one of my beautiful t-shirts. They are being given away today. I started off with 2 being given away as a baseline, and for every lock that I get open, I add another shirt. We're up to 5. The drawings for the shirts will happen tomorrow, and then it'll be on the person that won them to contact me via email at westernmassacrelocksport@gmail.com. And yeah, this lock sucks, Wizard. It really does. I want to give you a nice hearty eat my shit for sending me this. I will get into it though at some point. Thank you for sending it to me. Where are we? Try this other DeGuard again. I'd like to get one more lock open. How low down the food chain do I want to go with these locks? Let's do it this way. See if we can get in there real quick. Thank you so much, G. Keeman. These locks here are not good locks. They are, however, not necessarily simple picks. The Master 140, this is the 141. I'm sure they're the same thing. They're not well-made locks. But due to the way that they tension and the tolerances in them and the way the pins are, they can pose a problem picking. To me, I'm not speaking for anybody else. And the longer you go without picking one of these, the more ridiculous they are when you go to pick them. There we go. We are open. So that's 6. 6 t-shirts going out. I feel like a butthole that I had to resort to Master 140 to get that 6 t-shirt, but we'll pick it one more time for good measure. Michael, thanks for being here. Appreciate. I love watching you paint. If anybody doesn't know, Michael McLung does a live feed painting on YouTube and Facebook, I believe. He is also one of my airbrush brethren, and he's very talented. Thanks for being here, Michael. Mage Master 001, love the name. Please comment, hashtag Archibald Kenobi to be brought into the entry. So far we got 6. Yeah, a lock is a lock. So far we got 6. We got the Cheese Grits and NyQuil t-shirts going out. Beautiful, crisp. We've got the challenge patches across the back for the challenges that I've completed. The 200K Club, the Night Watch, the Blue Whale Challenge, as well as the Berserker. I might actually even get some gold foil vinyl and slap that gold sticker on there, because I do have the gold star on my Blue Whale. I did make sure to get that. You wear that everywhere with no pants. Can we go after one more? Make it 7? We're at 6. It's got to be one of these, though. Give this 5 more minutes. If I can get into it, great. If not, we'll call it a feed. It's been a great feed. I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate the support that I've gotten from everybody being here. Thank you so much. If you haven't, please subscribe. I need the help. I'm trying to get to 500 so that I can give more out to the community. This is such a great hobby and a great bunch of people to be involved with that I like watching it grow, and I like being part of watching it grow. I do have one, but it's a disc detainer lock, and the frickin' ding dong in it, like, it's got a broken ding dong. Like, see that? The keyway just like falls around in there. So like, it's kind of like trying to tension a turd. I have not picked a single disc detainer. I've tried and tried and tried. And the funny thing is, like, I'm holding tension and I'm doing shit with my other hand. Funny thing is, I got this bad boy, which I've been working on and working on and working on, and I just watched a video. It's the first video that I've seen that says it's a bottom keyway tension. I've been trying to tension it from the top. So maybe I'll get into that. Maybe it'll make sense once I tension from the bottom. I do have some of those cheap Chinese disc detainer picks that might work in there. It's a broken ding dong. Yeah, it's a broken ding dong. It might make sense to hook up with one of you unbelievable 3D printers and have you print a sleeve for this so I can just pull it out and put it in a sleeve and just pick it that way. But yeah, under tension turd sucks. But that's kind of what it's like. I will say, out of all the tension wrenches I own, the Hux tensioners are my favorite, and I haven't been using them. That might be, I'm trying to get used to using these multi-lock ones, and the multi-lock ones work, or multi-pick ones work very well. Don't get me wrong, they do. You see the angle of the flop here. I'm not a big fan of that because this moves around quite a bit, especially when you're not cranking down the tension. They have a tendency to want to flop around. In the hooks, you can kind of get them in there fairly snug, depending on the lock. Ooh, I need a drink of my not a sponsored Diet Coke. Should also, Killian's Irish Red should be sponsoring me too. But man, that Diet Coke is crisp and refreshing. If you're lonely, Diet Coke gets your girlfriend. Promise you that. Or a boyfriend. These picks are fantastic. I picked these up and I haven't touched the Hux since. However, the first dimple pick or dimple lock I opened was with the Hux. So they do need finishing. I only finished one of them. But these I love. I like the, I like the flags quite a bit. Nola, what's up? Diet Coke is not the devil. Elroy's Toys is the devil. Diet Coke is just a high-level demon with a lot of money that they should be funneling into cheese grits and NyQuil. I forget, I don't have all comments on my phone for some reason. I got to figure out how to get those on, but I got the monitor over here with comments on there. So I'm sorry I missed you coming in, Nola. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi gets you entered to win one of the 6 t-shirts that I'm giving out. They are available in large, extra large, or double extra large. The drawing will be tomorrow. Please like, please subscribe. That's right, Spicy. Thank you. Some of that sweet cheese grits swag. Where are the 3 dots on my phone, though? I don't see that on the phone. That's the problem. Yeah, hopefully we'll be offering smaller and larger sizes than what I have, too. Yeah, I don't have any dots in the top right-hand corner of my screen. I see it on the monitor on the computer, but on my phone I just don't see it. These are the only things I do for good. I don't do bad things anymore, Onak. I used to. I don't anymore. Too old for that shit. But what I'm doing is solving puzzles. I am not breaking into anything. And after you watch me pick for a little while, you'll know why. I ain't getting into anything, especially under any sort of pressure. I am running an iPhone 13, something like that. That's what I broadcast off of, is the phone, so. Yeah, I think you were the one that said tension from the bottom, Steve. And I think I said that's why. Settings, live stream. Cool. Thank you very much, Mage Master. Thinks that I was like, that's probably my problem right there, but I haven't been able to open anything yet. We will though. I'm not a big fan of the tips that come with the sparrows. It's like trying to use an X-Acto knife to spin a disc. It's weird. Like, they're so thin. iPhone started it all, though. You got to give them that. Yeah, that's the only pick I got. Well, no, that's not true. I got one of these guys, and I got one of these guys. But the tips that come with the sparrows are so thin. Oh, I'm using almost no tension at all. Daniel, thank you. If I let go any more, then this thing would fall out of here. You can do it! I'll tell you what, man, I don't like the guy very much, but I'll work for him too. Oh, just drop them fucking tariffs, man. Please, I want to buy shit cheap again. Welcome, Yukon, do it. Yeah, I'll give you the wrench of death. I don't necessarily mind people coming in and trolling. Like, it is what it is. Have at it, Nola. Swing the band hammer. I didn't see a bullying comment. Yeah, iPhone is literally like about money. That's all it is. And I don't see any reason why anybody that is under the age of 18 needs to own an iPhone. Like, if you're not taking care of your own shit in the world and paying your own bills, like, you don't need an iPhone. No reason you need that. I hear clicking now too, but I've been hearing clicking and hasn't been going anywhere. I don't know. People got bullied when I was a kid, and it is what it is. Like, it's part of growing up. Like, young people get bullied. I think protecting people from all bullying is unnecessary, but some of it gets out of hand. Like, some people are quite sensitive, but that's also part of what's wrong with the world is people are just way too damn sensitive sometimes. I don't know, I got picked on when I was younger. I just kept doing what it is I did. You know, sometimes when you get bullied, stand up for yourself. It doesn't mean go out and like shoot up the mall because you got bullied. Like that mentality is out of control. Like where are we? Like who makes the worst bully then? You know, like I don't know. It's a different world than when I grew up. I don't pretend to understand it. I exist in it, and I wish I could make a difference in it. Have you added PT action to your flag or tried? No, I every time I stick a normal pick in there, I get it stuck. One lock at a time, sure. I think bullying is a problem in the world, but I'm not the one that's going to be able to solve it. I'd like to make a difference, like I said, but Mage, thanks for being here. Awesome. Yeah, there will be a video for the drawing. That's what I'm talking about here. Is you stand up for yourself. And usually bullies don't want the confront. You might get your teeth punched in, but usually they don't want the confrontation. I missed more than one pin. I'm not even in full set on this anymore. This was a sub 2-minute pick at one point for me. Now all of a sudden I can't pick it at all for any reason. Awesome. 457 is beautiful. I appreciate that, everybody. We're trying to get to 500. 500 makes a difference in what I do. And we move forward with the next giveaway at that point. So thank you for everybody that is made it possible to get this far. Wow, that's so cool. Thank you so much. Marissa, I appreciate the help so much. This lock also, like, there's no like real nutty outside super low set with a super high internal set on the pin. It's just there's one pin that's got to go, and when it does, then it goes into a full set. And finding that pin is, or getting to that point, is not the easiest, but it's really not that hard of a lock to pick. I don't understand why this is giving me such a hard time. We're going to let it go, though. Picked on it for far too long today. No, too much yelling. All right, we are at what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shirts. We're at 6 shirts. I was hoping to be at 7 for the end. I don't know. I don't even know where to begin with this. Wow. I will have to watch your video. Tony, don't do it to yourself, bro. Yeah, that doesn't fit in there anyways. All right. That's okay. We're not getting anywhere with it. I do like that though. So was this a top or a bottom of the keyway tension? I thought somebody said it was bottom. I've been trying to pick it from the top. I can't see shit, Tony. I did see the yelling though. All right, we're not even going to attempt to play with this. You know which one I have been running into walls with? This one here. This is a Gen 1, so it shouldn't need shimming, but I can't pick this one yet either for some reason. We're going to give this one a quick college try at it, and I'm going to call it at that. The hell just fell out of the sky? Something just fell out of the sky. And we are gonna go for it. Has anybody picked one of these Gen 1s? What's going on, Jim? The magic stick. Yeah, buddy. Chris, I appreciate the support. I can also not do it very, very well. Has anybody picked one of these yet, though? The Gen 1 quick sets, smart keys. Awesome. I got a medical I can't pick yet either. I just got it, and I don't know. I'm not sure how to go about it yet, but I got a Medico M3 that's got a key on it that is severe. Yeah. I at least get some tensioning and some popping, but I just can't seem to get this to open up. I don't know if I'm using too much tension or not enough. Giselle, hello. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Please, hashtag Archibald Kenobi. Get you entered to win one of my sweet t-shirts. So when you say, how do I get this open? And they say, lift to shear and rotate. Raldi, hello. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi. That's it. If you don't know who Archibald Kenobi is yet, hopefully you stick around long enough to find out. Archibald's important. Archibald makes a difference. No, I haven't seen tonight is Rusty Spoon. Or Mick, but I think Mick's traveling. All right. We're not going to keep doing this one either because it's one that I'll spend 2-3 hours on, just this lock. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. That's what it is, Tony. People take it as yelling, which I don't know. It is what it is. I typed out something and it was in caps and my boss was like, "Why are you yelling?" Not yelling, but okay. This is the channel you were looking for, exactly. All right, so we have gotten 6 t-shirts to give away. I was gonna say if this one magically pops open, we'll make it 8, but because some of these are worth 2 to me. But this one is not gonna pop open. And I'm not gonna keep trying. I got 3 of these locks. I haven't been able to open any of them. 2 of them are Gen 3s. This one's a Gen 1 or Gen 2. I think it might actually be a Gen 2, but cool. I think I'm going to call it. I think I'm going to call it at that. I want to say thank you to everybody who's popped in. Winners will get some cheese grits and NyQuil stickers as well. And yeah, this has been fun. I had a good time tonight. Yeah, buddy. Thank you, everybody. Tomorrow night we will do the drawing, and we are live again on Tuesday night, live from Western Massacre. It's Tuesday night. So with that, thanks everybody. Thank you, especially those that subbed tonight, and those that have been subbed. Thank you. Those of you that just popped in to see what the hell was going on, thank you. Those of you that made comments, thank you. Those of you that hashtag Archibald Kenobi, means the world. There we go. There is the lady of the hour. I need a hashtag Archibald Kenobi. Please and thank you. We start at 11 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesdays. Sunday nights I go live around 9. This has been an awesome live feed. I am getting off now. We are giving away 6 t-shirts from tonight's live feed. I will show them off one more time. Put the old man on the camera. Quick update. We are going to stay with the Western Massacre Locksport. I am not going to change the name. I've given a lot of thought to it. I've processed it. I've dealt with it. I am not involved with anything but myself. So I've put a lot of time and thought and effort into this. And I'm just keeping the name. So we're giving 6 of these away tomorrow. I want to say thank you to everybody who has participated in this. This has been a fun adventure for me. And I look forward to seeing who wins. So with that, yeah, buddy. Thanks a lot.